Alright, so I got two topics I'm finna do and I'm finna get them done tonight. And look, so the first topic we finna get on is the depression that's in the world and a deeper meaning on why that shit is happening. To majority of the people on and shit like that. And the explaining the unbalance in the world, that's a whole nother topic for another day and shit. I'm on spring break and shit, so I get to explain this shit off the top of my head. Now look, you got the depression in the world and shit. So we need to figure out, okay, where is this shit coming from? Now look, the depression that's going on is really just going on because people is like they focusing more on the external of the reality that's going on. It's not always, the depression don't always lead to people on their phones all day. No, it's deeper than that shit. So look, and I would tell you it's three reasons, but I feel it's even more than three reasons. I think the list goes on. God damn, the list goes on. But look, I'm gonna just give you what I know. I don't know everything, but I'm gonna tell you what I know and I'm gonna give it to you. So look, the depression that's going on is due to fucking people always on the external reality. And another reason why this shit be going on is because people don't go outside no more and shit. So look, we got the real reality and the false reality. Once you start to see, okay, what's the real reality and what's the false reality, so the real reality is basically like outside of nature and shit like that, and that's like more like the actual real reality. It's real genuine A1 shit. Just know that. But when everybody's staying in the house all day and shit like that, that's when, and you being more inner, and then in the inner reality that you in. See, when you in tune with your inner reality and shit like that, you want to be in tune with your inner compass or your inner self or your inner purpose. You don't want to be in tune with your inner reality and you got your inner reality being filled up with false things. And the false things, where they come from, the car you drive, the job you work, the type of sport you play, and your achievements and shit like that. All in this, that, and the third. All that shit what I'm trying to say, all the shit that you keep trying to put that and trying to fill it within, that's not like, that's on some real life shit. That's really not shit that's even fulfilling. Now sometimes it's fulfilling, but at the same time, you don't want no shit that's fulfilling for that moment. You want some shit that's everlasting fulfilling. For example, if you score a fucking touchdown in a football game, yeah, that shit's fulfilling. But at the same time, when the season over, y'all motherfuckers ain't got no real life shit going on. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not saying everybody ain't got no real life shit going on when the season ends. I'm saying, like, I'm talking about no life outside of football, or no life outside of your job, or no life outside of school. Y'all just straight external. And then y'all trying to keep trying to go and get these things so y'all can fulfill yourselves within and shit like that. When really you can just be in tune with yourself and become fulfilled within your own self and shit like that. But anywho, back to the depression and shit. Now look, we got motherfuckers always on their phone and shit, and that's leading you more into the external. What else? You ever came across a person, and then they was like, nah, I don't go outside. And then you be like, why you don't go outside or some shit? But this, that, and the third, that shit, when you in the house all day and you just in the house, and probably the only places you do go to, they like probably like the mall or some shit like that. What if you do go outside? These are not real places. These are like places that are like false. Just because you go to the mall and go shopping don't mean it's fulfilling, and don't mean that it's what's the fucking word? Fulfilling, and what's the fucking word out here? What's the word? We're just gonna say long lasting fulfillment. And because you gotta see, when you go to places in the see, this is what you gotta do. When you go to places in the external reality and shit like that, you gotta start going to places with purpose. You got to go to external places with purpose. You got to go to external places that mean something to you within your own self, within your own internal reality. When we just tagging along with people to go to places and things like that, and these places that we going to don't have no personal meaning. It's two different types of places you can go to that got meaning. It's in the meaning, it's best to have the meaning gonna be more fulfilling when the meaning is what when it come from you and your soul and your heart and shit like that, versus when we going all the way out to DC, or like, say for example you go to a person like a Martin Luther King monument. Yeah, that should have meaning, but at the same time you want to go to a place that has meaning for you, a place that has meaning of, oh, this was the bus stop I used to be at when I was on the come up, or a place like, oh, this was the tree I used to be at when I used to smoke with my friends or some shit, or, oh, this was the fucking this, that, and third. You know, the list go on. You want to go to places that have meaning internally. See, this is when you don't be when you don't be depressed and shit like that, because you got to have meaning and shit like that in your life. And the meaning is always up to what you make it. But at the same time, you can't make up meaning, because if you try to make up the meaning, it's gonna be kind of like you faking it. That shit wrong. Time to hop in the booth. Now I'm just playing. But look though, real talk though, you gotta have the meaning gotta be like some shit that happened along your journey or your life or your path or some shit. Now if you're a person who not being yourself and shit like that, then that's obvious you're gonna be depressed, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is, if you're a person who not being yourself, then you probably ain't gonna have no meaning in your life. Cause cause the meaning come from within yourself. So if you're a person, you ain't being yourself, you caring with too much what people thinking about you and shit like that, then most likely, most 9 times out of 10, you most likely gonna be a person that's gonna be depressed, cause you don't have no meaning within your own self, and you excluding your own self, your own true self. So that's in your own, when you find the meaning with yourself, aka your soul, and the meaning, it comes from your soul. So when you suppressing your soul and shit, then that's when it's gonna play out on the physical, where your ass depressed. You see what I'm trying to say? Because you already depressing your soul and shit like that. And this shit is crazy. But look though, also the depression and shit that be going on and shit, it's due to motherfuckers. They too, what's the word? Motherfuckers is too, what's the name nowadays? What's the word? What's the fucking word? What's the word? What's the word I'm trying to think of? The motherfuckers is too. Damn, what's the fucking word? Damn. I forgot the whole fucking video. What's the fucking word? I don't even remember what the word is. Oh, that's what it was. They imbalance. Like they more so on the external than they is on the internal. And then that's when you see it play out, where a whole lot of girls, they got fucking makeup on and shit. And then you start to see, and then if you a smart person, like if you a dumbass nigga, you gonna see the girl. Now this is no offense, but some of y'all niggas do be dumb. But if you a smart nigga or some shit, you gonna see. I mean, now if you a dumbass nigga, you gonna look at the girl and you gonna be like, oh man, my fucking junk all hard, I'm getting turned on and shit. But if you a smart nigga, you gonna realize, wait a minute, this girl don't even love herself. Then you gonna examine that bit and you gonna be like, what the heck? Oh, she really don't feel fulfilled inside and shit like that. Cause you gotta. But as I was saying though, it's due to everybody. Everybody is so on the external, and then these be the same girls who be talking about some self love. I love myself. Self love is not you loving your body. See, we too external. See, self love don't come from you loving your body and how fat your ass is. Self love come from you loving your flaws and shit like that, and you being in and having a relationship with yourself. See, y'all motherfuckers talking about self love, but y'all don't even know y'all. So it's about having. It's not really so much about the outer part of the self love. You know what I'm saying? It's more about the inner, about the relationship you have with yourself and shit like that. But it's not y'all fault though. It's because it's just that's just how it is, and that's just the world we in right now and shit like that. But I'm trying to shift that shit back. I'm trying to shift it back where we all more balanced and we using the left side of our brain, the right side of our brain, and it's like a blend, and we're gonna be all in harmony with our masculine energy and our feminine energy, and then all the problems and shit gonna be all. I can't fix everybody now, but I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get with who I can get, and you know what I'm saying, serve who I can serve. But I'm trying to get it back where everybody is using both sides of the feminine and the masculine, and it's not so or the yin and the yang, and it's not and it's not or the external and the internal reality, or the outer world and the inner world reality, and and it's more balanced, so everybody won't be feeling all depressed and shit like that, and everybody can know their purpose in life and shit like that, and it all can be happy and shit like that. But right now my fucking my shit ain't as big, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta start somewhere, so I gotta get whoever I can get, whether it be the 5 views I get, shit, changing life, shit, you know what I'm saying. So it's a journey, but hey, it's something to look back on.